Hello, this is Erik Lundberg, and I am showing an example of a vocabulary instruction lesson that I would use with multiple grade levels. And today I am utilizing my third grader at home and my first grader at home to demonstrate and instruct this vocabulary lesson. First, I'll begin by handing each student a vocabulary word map, and then we'll get started. This is what those look like. It's just an example of one. So Caleb and Ellie. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is ask Caleb, since he's in third grade. I have a list of a couple of words that I'm going to have him do a vocabulary word map on today, and Eliana as well. So I'm going to give them each a word, and they're going to tell me to try to define the word, like tell me what it means. Then they're going to give me a couple of words, or maybe one word that tells me what is a synonym or a word that means the same. And then they're going to try to use it in a sentence if they can, and then they will draw me a picture of it. And we'll try to do this with a couple words apiece. So for Caleb, the first word I want you to do is the word crumple. So you got to write the word crumple in the middle of your vocabulary word map, and then I want you to get started and then write a definition and synonyms and use it in a sentence, and then draw a picture of crumple if you have that, and then we'll see how close you are. And Eliana, I'm going to give you a word. There's Eliana. You can wave, Eliana, if you want. Okay, Eliana, the word I'm going to give you to start with is the word fancy. And if you know, fancy. Okay. So can you tell me what the word fancy means? Write it down if you know what it means.
Can I write it or draw it?
You can try to write it here, and then you'll draw it in the corner over there. So write it as best you can, what you think it means.
Okay, that's another word for it.
Yep, if it's another word, put it in the synonyms. And I want you to remember different parts of learning the word. It'll help us to remember what the word is. In the first box, you want to tell me what the word means. Like, what is that? What does fancy mean? You said you knew that. What does the word fancy mean?
That it's like pretty.
Okay, so you can put that word down there, right? Yep, pretty is a synonym. But what's the definition of fancy? Like, what does it mean?
That I don't really have an answer for it.
Okay, well, we'll keep going on that. Can you use the word fancy in a sentence? Try to write it down, and then we'll talk about it.
And now draw a picture.
Yep, and then draw a picture. Then we'll take a look at those. Okay. So Eliana, you are done with that first map. Can you tell me what you think the word fancy means? That's defining it.
It's really cool for like a dance or something.
Okay. Something for a dance. Okay. So what would be fancy about the dance?
Like if there's like twirling or spinning in it.
Okay, twirling or spinning. So like a special dance.
Yeah.
So fancy defined would be something special.
Oh, dang.
Okay. And if we look up the meaning, which I just did here, we can compare it to what yours says. It says the meaning, fancy, the synonyms. One of them you said was pretty. So fancy could be creative, powerful, like pretty is a very good example of that. And your definition was, what does that say?
Cool for a dance.
Something cool at a dance. Okay, so the dance is cool. It's pretty fancy. So it's something that is not as extra special, right? As what you're telling me. And your sentence that you used says what? You are fancy, and then that's a picture of a fancy shirt, right?
That's flowers.
Flowers on a shirt. Very nice. Caleb, how about you for your first word? What did you have there? Crumple. What's your definition of the word? What did you say crumpled means?
Destroy or smash.
Destroy or smash something? Okay. What's a synonym for that something that means the same?
Wreck.
Wreck. Okay. And then use a meaningfully in a sentence. Can you say it loud enough so everybody can hear you?
Yeah.
Read your sentence, please.
Okay. Someone was drawing a picture of something and messed up. Well, he decided to crumple it up and throw it away.
Okay, that's perfect. I don't know if everybody heard that, so I'll just read that aloud. Someone was drawing a picture of something. They messed up and they got mad, so he decided to crumple it up and threw it away. So that's a good definition of the word used in the sentence. And then you drew a picture of it. The paper looks very crumpled up. Okay, very good for the first word there. Okay, now we're going to go on. We're going to do word number 2. Okay, and Eliana, your second word is going to be grumpy. Grumpy. And Caleb, your second word. Your word is grumpy. Right there. Grumpy. And Caleb, your second word is predict. Predict. Okay, and we're just double checking definitions here to kind of match them up.
What's this one again?
The first one is telling me what you think that word means. What does the word grumpy mean? Can you tell me? So that's a synonym. This tells me what the word grumpy means, like the definition of it. Some of that can be the same as like the synonyms, like that might be a way to describe it. Then it says use it in a sentence and then draw a picture. Okay, Caleb, are you done with your second one?
Yeah, but I don't really get how to draw a picture of it.
Okay, so predict. So if you know what the word means, then you can try to think of about something that shows me what the word means.
Someone.
Okay, and I'm just getting the definitions up here so we can double check them.
Yeah. My guy says someone spelled.
Okay, so Eliana's done with grumpy. So what does grumpy mean? What did you say here? If I'm grumpy, what does that mean?
It would not have a smile on my face.
Okay, somebody that doesn't have a smile on their face. That's a pretty good definition. Trying to find what it says in the dictionary. And that says let's see here. So according to Webster, it says somebody that is dissatisfied or angry. Okay, so you said someone with what? Without a smile?
I can't write it.
Perfect. And then what, you said a synonym, a word that means the same as grumpy is?
No.
That's good. And then you told me in a sentence, I am grumpy. And then you drew me a picture that shows me a person that says,
someone spilled.
so that made you grumpy. So someone spilled.
Something on
Oh, it's a picture of someone with something on their shirt and somebody spilled. So that made you grumpy. Okay, that's very good.
Water paint.
Good. Okay, Caleb, your next word was predict. What's the definition of that in your own words?
Guess an answer or
Just a minute.
something.
Can you say that again?
Guess an answer or something.
Guess an answer for something. Okay, predict, yes. So what synonym you told me was
Yes.
guess. Okay, can you think of any others?
No.
Okay, well that's a good one.
It could
Synonym.
be think.
Mm-hmm. Think. All right, and a sentence. Use it meaningfully in a sentence.
Make a prediction of what you think is going to happen next.
That's very good. And then a picture here is a picture of somebody making a prediction, right? Very nice. Very good. Okay, we'll do one more.
Can we do our last
We'll do one more word each, okay? Okay. And Eliana, your last word is spiral. And Caleb, your last word is solution. So if we can put that in a definition, tell me what that means in your own words.
Or spiral.
And then tell me a word or some words that mean the same. And use it in a sentence. And then draw a picture of it.
Here's a different one.
Remember right there, you're telling me.
Turn.
Okay.
Could turn.
So then, but tell me what it means. Remember you were telling me before? You can do the ones that you do know, if you know how to draw a picture of it or use it in a sentence. Remember what you had said earlier when we were talking about that word. Caleb, how are we doing here? Okay, that's good. You can tell me what it means. That's kind of what that means. Okay, remember over here you have to use it in a sentence.
Yeah.
Over here, you tell me another word that means something the same. Okay, how's it going, Eliana?
Good.
Okay, still need your definition and a sentence. Okay, let me need a synonym and a picture.
Draw a picture. Okay, how do what do you draw?
What was your word, Caleb?
Focus on yours.
The
And then tell me what the word means. Okay, Eliana's looks like she's done with hers. So definition of a spiral in your own words. If we're talking about, looks like you're talking about football. In your map here, you said a good throw. So that's a good throw if the ball is turning like that, because you said a synonym is turn, and that's related to spiral. And then the sentence you used was
You did a spiral.
you did a spiral. Okay. And then you drew a picture of a quarterback, it looks like, or a football person.
A person who's throwing the ball.
Throwing a football in a spiral. It's like number 21, throwing the football. Perfect. Excellent. And Caleb, what do you
Not
have?
done yet.
You have to find out your synonym. What's another word that means solution according to your definition there?
Well, these are pretty much the same if I just answer.
Yeah, they can be similar,
No,
because a synonym is something that means the same. Remember?
But this is the same as what I'm reading, and there's nothing else.
Okay. We'll look at it. So let's see. So, definition of solution, you said, was to find the answer to a what?
To a
Problem. And a synonym is answer. Okay. So then your sentence that you used?
First there was a problem, we found the solution.
First there was a problem, we found a solution. Right, and then your picture is of what?
Some people were playing hockey and they lost the puck and we found it.
Okay, some people were playing hockey, they lost the puck, so they couldn't play hockey. So the solution was that somebody found the puck. That's a picture of them finding it. Very good. All right, well, this is our vocabulary lesson that we did today to learn a few words. Thank you for listening in.